Good morning, bridge lovers. It is good to see you. Today is a new day. We are in day 2 of competition. So today we are playing China, and then we are playing one of the Ugandan teams, and then we're going to play Poland, which is kind of the expected winner, although they are not currently in first place. Poland has their open team in here right now, so hopefully we're going to be able to hold our own against them. We've already had breakfast, taken a shower, gotten ready. The China match is going on right now, and Isaac and I are sitting out. I am working on editing some videos in my spare time because I am backlogged. Woo! Yeah, we're chilling, trying to stay calm, and still optimistic, hoping we have a chance at making it to the finals. We really need to beat China right now, and at the moment, it looks like we are down 5 with 6 boards posted. So good luck to teamies. We believe in them. So we are then going to be playing against the Uganda team. We're going to have to dumb our alerts down a little bit, make it a little bit more simple because we really don't want to confuse them. And then we'll be playing against Poland, and hopefully we can hold our own against Poland. In the end, that's my goal. I want to be able to hold my own against the Polish team because they are one of the best teams in the youth scene right now. So if we can do that, I mean, that's a win on its own in this tournament. So I'm looking forward to that match. I hope to record some of the Poland match, like you get to see what it's like to play with screens. I'll be asking the directors if that is a possibility. I mean, one of our teammates, Alan, has been making videos as well. I can put a link to what he's doing in my description. And he had his tripod out there recording, so I guess it's okay. I'll see if I can get the same thing. But yeah, we're just chilling, making videos right now, and we are going to play Uganda after lunch. So wish us luck. Here we go. All right, we just had lunch. The China match ended up down 9, which hurt because we thought that that was going to be a team that we probably should have done well against, could have done well against, that coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? So now Isaac are going in, we're going to be playing against Uganda. I'm going back to the room after lunch to grab my tripod. I'm going to try to see if I can get some footage of the playing area and what it's like playing on screens. So we'll see how it works, if they'll let me, but it seems like Alan's been able to, so we're going to try to do that. But yeah, Isaac and I are just going to play bridge. We're going to have fun. Our new saying is, we like to play bridge. It's going to be fun. Hopefully I can get some footage. I'm not going to do any footage of the Uganda match, but the Poland match for sure. Let's do this. Okay, everyone. We are back in the post-game chair. We are exhausted after a long day of bridge. We played China first. We lost slightly to them. And then we played Uganda 1, and we blitzed them, which was good. It was expected. We followed through. Isaac and I had some good auctions and some fun hands. There's going to be one that I share with you. And then we played against Poland, who is an absolutely amazing team. They play at a very, very high level, and they compete in their open youth competitions. So we lost to them by a very, very large margin, and we only walked away with about 1 VP. So the table looks like this now. We are not in a particularly great position, but alas, there's still some hope. France and China both have some difficult lineups coming up tomorrow, and if they kind of fall, even though France is in first place, we know that Germany is going to keep going because they have to play the 3 Uganda teams. Poland and Chinese Taipei are just in it because they don't have many difficult teams to face. But yeah, France and China falling are kind of our only hope at getting at it. And there's also Slovakia, who may or may not. They have a somewhat difficult card to play against, but we'll see. So we're just trying to squeak into that 4th spot, and we need some pretty big victories coming in to get there. So, yep, that's not great, but we can try. We can try our darndest. So here, this is a hand that Isaac and I played. So putting the hand up right there. You start off the auction with a 1-no trump opening, 12 to 14 high card points balanced. It goes pass and pass, so your partner doesn't have many high card points. It goes 2 clubs from your right-hand opponent, and that's just natural, showing 5 or more clubs and some values. and you decide to pass because you've already shown your hand 12 to 14 balance. There's nothing more to really say. It goes pass, your partner bids 2 hearts, right? So this is very odd because partner has transfers at their disposal. If they had 5 hearts, it feels like they would transfer and drop you. Maybe they decided that, if they had a really, really bad heart suit, they have 5 and they'd rather play in 1 no trump. That's also certainly a possibility. But the 2 hearts bid feels extremely, extremely odd to me. So there's 2 possibilities. It's a really good 4 card suit and he didn't have enough points to game force, or he just didn't want to transfer to hearts and has just a really bad 5 card heart suit and wanted to play in 1 no trump. So partner bids 2 hearts, it goes 2 spades. And then I pass because I've shown my hand. I could consider raising the hearts, but I'm not completely certain that that's going to be the right call, especially when partner passed before, right? I've shown 12 to 14 and partner passed before, showing very no interest in game. So if they've passed before, why would I go to the 3 level at this point? So I just decide to pass, it goes pass, and then your partner doubles the 2 spades. And it goes pass, and you're stuck in this little bit of a dilemma because it's like if partner has a heart suit, you've also got a heart suit. I mean, staying in 2 spades doesn't feel that great. So it feels like partner probably has a fairly decent hand. And, I was nervous that I was missing something at some point on this auction. But if partner has a hand that's able to pass, bid 2 hearts, and then double, that it has to be some values. Like, it feels like we have the majority of the high card points on this hand, and our right hand opponent just has a really, really distributional hand here coming in and bidding. So it might have not been the right wise decision, but we were playing the Ugandan team, which doesn't have the strongest declare play. They aren't the strongest players. So, I felt that, if I bid 3 hearts or I pass, it doesn't feel like either is really that much of a big deal. We can probably set 2 spades. I can also probably make 3 hearts, and 3 hearts down 1 is not as bad as 2 spades doubled making. So maybe I didn't go through the thought process all that much, but I thought, you know what, we can probably set 2 spades. So I just passed. It went pass, pass. I don't know how my partner was feeling about it, but yeah, that was brutal. So we're playing against 2 spades, and I'm looking at my hand, and I'm like, I don't know what to lead here. Leading a spade doesn't feel right, and I don't want to lead a club because that's just giving them a trick. And I don't want to lead a heart because I'm not going to lead away from the ace. So I thought that our best opportunity at setting this contract is if I led the queen of diamonds, possibly setting up a king of diamonds for partner, also possibly getting me a ruff at some point. And it's also good because if I'm short in diamonds, the most likely person to be short in diamonds is the declarer themselves. So if there's any situation where they trump, I'm going to be able to over trump, and we could catch them in this cross ruff situation. So I lead my queen of diamonds, and dummy comes down with this monster, and I'm like, oh no, this is not good. This is going to make. This is really bad. Partner just had a bad heart suit and wanted to compete. So I'm really nervous at this point because dummy has a lot of points here, especially with our right-hand opponent bidding like this. I led the queen. It goes ace. Partner plays low, plays a 2, saying that they like, and then declarer plays low. Declarer then played a club, trying to set up their club suit. Your partner throws in the queen, and I felt like the only possibility in which partner is throwing in the queen here, because you can, if they had the jack, they would have put in the jack, and they were trying to split their honors, they would be playing the jack. The only possibility here, and from the bidding it's quite clear, is that partner has 2 spades and partner's just putting in the queen so that I'm not ever winning this trick with the king of spades, and then his queen drops. So he put in the queen, it goes ace, low, low, and I know that at some point I'm going to be able to play clubs through the dummy, and partner can probably trump higher than dummy's small spades, right? So they win the ace, and then they exit the queen of hearts, trying to set up their king of hearts. So I play my ace, and then I play a diamond, and chaos ensues. As partner played their king of diamonds, partner played another diamond, they trumped low, I over trumped, I then played the king of clubs and another club. They trumped with the jack, partner trumped with their ace, and then it went another diamond from partner, and they tried to trump with their 10. I over-trumped with my queen, and then I played a club. They had to trump low from dummy, and partner played the 8. From there, we already just had it down to there was nothing that they could do at that point. So that felt like a really good defense, especially on a board where it felt like, maybe we have something, but we set them down 2 in 2 spades. So that was good. And now we are going to have a board from the Poland match. Okay, so this was against Team Poland, and Team Poland is an extremely good team. And it felt like we were holding our own up until this very last board. Well, there were 2 or 3 boards ahead that didn't feel that great, but it felt like we were holding our own. And it wasn't until the very, very end that it just fell apart. We got 3 major losses on 3 of the last 4 boards that put us down and out. So this was one of the hands of the fall, and I'm curious to hear some of your thoughts on this one. This is your hand. Your partner starts off with a 1 spade opening, and 1 spade is special in our system. It shows 10 to 14 high card points, 5 or more spades. So he's got a limited range. It goes pass, and you're looking at your hand, and I'm thinking, okay, well, game looks perfect. And partner needs a very, very specific hand for slam to be making. So, like they have the ace king of spades and the ace of diamonds. That's 11 points, so it's definitely plausible. And in that situation, we have possibilities of even losing a club. So they could even have like the queen of spades in addition to that. So, and the problem here is that I bid 4 spades just because, I thought that hand was improbable. However, I shouldn't have, because we have the methods, our relay system, we have the methods to figure out partner's exact shape and their power and where their honors are positioned late in the auction. We could have had this really, really long auction to find any hand that partner has. And it was an oversight on my part to not do it. So here, what I should have done is I should have bid 2 clubs, which is an artificial game for us, asking partner what hand they have, or asking them to describe their hand more. But I bid 4 spades, and this is where chaos started to ensue. Over the 4 spades, it goes 4 no trump, which is alerted as 2 places to play. Your partner doubles, and then it goes 5 clubs to you. And I'm not sure what double is here. All I know is that partner has 10 to 14 high card points. I have a good 12 high card points. Whether or not it has defense for the clubs is a whole other question, right? It doesn't really have much defense for the clubs. And you know that diamonds is not their suit. So you know that this person over here who bid for no trump is going to be at least 5-5 in clubs and hearts. So you know that whatever suit it is, it's not going to be good for you. But I'm confused by partner's double, and I could have thought through it a bit more, but I was just sitting there kind of clueless. And I couldn't get the thought out of my mind that double was kind of penalty oriented. Able to penalize one of their suits is a common treatment over like a Michael's bid. That was one thing that popped into my head. The other thing that I was thinking is that if partner had a 5 spades bid, they would have just bid 5 spades at that instant. And I didn't think that they would want to have a slam hand because they are limited. Like they have no ability to make this call, or I thought that they had no ability to make this call to continue on to slam. Those were the ideas that were flashing through my head, and I just doubled because, well, I mean, partner and I, between us, have 22 high card points. It does seem extremely distributional, but I could be getting a club. I'm certainly going to be getting a heart, and we could be getting diamonds as well. I mean, there's so many opportunities for tricks here, and 5 clubs is almost certainly feels like it's going down. So I doubled, and it went pass, pass, and pass. And you lead the king of diamonds, the dummy comes down, and you're like, okay, this is fine. They have a spade void, but I'm setting up my diamond trick. This is fine. We're going to get a diamond, and maybe we're going to get a diamond and a heart. Most certainly, maybe partner has something that we can get, like maybe they have a club honor, or They have the ace of diamonds. There's certainly possibilities for this to be going down 1 when we don't even make 5 spades. So I have hope. So it goes king of diamonds, low diamond, low diamond. I'm like, yes, great. We're setting this contract. So I play a diamond because partner played low. They would have taken their ace if they had it. So if I play a low diamond, partner's ace wins the trick. That's if partner has ace doubleton. The problem is that partner has ace third, and the declarer has a singleton diamond. This is the entirety of the hand, right here. This is the entirety of the hand. It is a mad hand. 5 clubs doubled, made, and it's just cold. It's just cold. And guess what else makes? Guess what else makes? 6 diamonds. 6 diamonds, right? For a second, we thought that 6 spades made, but then we realized that on a club lead, if they lead a club against 6 spades, partner's going to have 2 spade losers because you get tapped. You're going to have shorter spades than the opponents are in any situation. So if the club gets led and it splits 5-0, you're going to lose the king of spades and another spade at some point. So 6 spades is just not, but 5 spades would be fine. And in this auction, the best we would ever be getting is 5 spades. Although they certainly could sacrifice in 6 clubs and it would still be a good board. But that's different. That's different because it's not minus 550 anymore. It's just plus 50. But yeah, if the problem here that's annoying to me is that we technically have the methods, Isaac and I have the methods to find 6 diamonds here. And I didn't use them. However, we certainly would be getting interference. Partner opens a spade, pass. If I bid 2 clubs, this hand on my left is certainly coming in some form, whether it be maybe like a 3 clubs bid. And at that point, we would be out of relay because it's too far. We can't resolve all hand shapes below 3 no trump anymore. If they bid 3 clubs, partner would probably show their heart suit. And that doesn't look particularly great for me. I would probably just bid 4 spades. And then we would get the same situation, 4 no trump, double 5 clubs, and then I'm still in the same predicament. And if I didn't get it right then, I'm not going to get it right now because I'm not expecting partner to have club void. The way I said it to my teammates was I'm not expecting my king of clubs singleton to be the longest suit between me and my partner. So yes, that set was atrocious. So we ended up beating Uganda by like an insane amount. It was probably like over 100 imps. But Poland we lost to by at least 50 imps. It was annoying because we were doing so well in the beginning and then it all fell apart. But yes, we still have hope. We need to win all of our matches and we still need some help from the other teams to fall. If we don't make it, which I don't want to start talking about, but I want to explain the format. The top 4 teams go to the semifinals, and then 2 will get knocked out, and then 2 will go to the finals. But all the teams that don't make it, they still play bridge. And it's just going to be a round robin where we're playing, 10 board matches against every team that is in the bottom, and then that will decide 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th place. That's what's up. I didn't get any of the footage that I wanted to at the table, but I certainly will tomorrow. The Uganda match took a really, really long time because of us explaining. We were explaining and we had to kind of explain multiple times to be sure that they completely understood what our bidding was. And there was one auction where we got to a 6 spades that went down to, that took like 20 minutes because we were explaining and explaining and explaining, which, maybe we ourselves are a little bit responsible for that, for bringing a system like this in. But at the same time, there was some stuff that was going on that could have been made the whole thing go faster. When I was explaining the way that things work, and you'll see tomorrow, is that only 2 people are bidding at a time. There's a screen in front of us. So I have my opponent here. I make my bid, and they ask me what it is, and we have to write it out. Because if we talk, then our partner will hear the alert, and we don't want them doing that, right? Technically, the board could slide under the screen and then people could keep bidding on the other side while I explain. But what was happening is the player was holding the board so that the other side of the table didn't have an opportunity to bid and had me explain with the board there. And I didn't understand that this wasn't an illegal thing. Apparently there's a rule where you can hold it for 15 seconds and then you must push it under or else you can call the director, which I didn't know about. Now I do. I'm just learning this. The screens are a completely new thing to me, but it's cool playing with them. So yeah, If that didn't happen, things would have gone faster. But those were the two boards today that were really fun, really interesting, even though one of them was absolutely an atrocious score. But yeah, tonight, it's currently 10 p.m., time to get to some sleep, and best of luck to us tomorrow because we are going to need it. Regardless, we're gonna have a fun time. But thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe and like the videos so that we can grow as a community. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Wish us luck.